we gonna talk about? Or?
Fine, we'll do it.
Okay. Head it up.
Hello, I am Mun.
And I am Ray.
Welcome to the Mun Ray YouTube channel.
Yes.
I want to say thank you first off for those subscribers.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
God, thank you so much. And
Yes,
thank you
indeed.
for the YouTube group
Mm-hmm.
for black small YouTubers and black YouTubers in general.
Thank
Y'all
you.
came through in the clutch. We really appreciate you.
Yes, the numbers are climbing. I want to say again,
Yes.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
For those that haven't subscribed, what you waiting on?
Come on now.
Yes. And so today's topic, we're going to speak on a post that my wife had on her Facebook page, and I'm going to turn it over to my wife.
Thank you, babe. Okay, this was something that my niece posted. It was a text conversation between a gentleman and a female who were getting to know each other. So it started off, I'm guessing, with him asking her, "How do you plan on keeping a man?" And she said, "Excuse me?" He said, "What are your tools to keep a man?" I believe that this is a harmless question. She says, "LOL, harmless, maybe after an introduction, maybe hi, how are you doing? I'm marvelous, thank you for asking, yourself." So he comes back with this. "We're both aware that formal introductions are not appealing to the majority of females. In addition, I'm not a fan of small chat or monotonous discussion. Allow me to forego the small talk and save time. Allow me to forego the small talk for the time being because we're here to create relationships, correct? I can easily see what your name is and you the same from me. So what tools do you have at your disposal to maintain a man?" Yes, this is a completely innocent inquiry. I loved it because he's cutting out. Okay, let's just okay, we know what we're here for. Before we go any further, let's see what we're working with. Because she could have asked the same question. But she was just taken aback because...
I'm sorry. I'm still into the getting no phase. I think that's just to the point of introduction. Hey, what's up? How you doing? My name is. What are your hobbies? Getting to know somebody first instead of just jumping in. What are your tools to keep a man? I mean, you get to those questions or you find those type of things out. I believe when you actually sustain a relationship or you embark on a relationship,
okay.
Not from the how you doing. I'm just saying for the first conversation.
Okay.
Just like a lot of dudes out here be jumping out there and say he trying to hit, and you see where you get turned down.
But then he says something in here that's very true.
What?
He said, "We are both aware that formal introductions are not appealing to the majority of females." You've even said that yourself.
Okay, but I'm going to say this: every female ain't the same. Just like
You're right.
every man ain't the same.
You're right.
So, just because one female, we're speaking of a young lady that said she found that a man asking a woman to smile is demeaning or commanding or something of that nature. That's just one female.
BS.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I believe that has been lost in relationships. The getting to know phase.
The act of kindness.
It's just like, it's serious, and especially among black people. I don't understand that. It's like I saw a post on Facebook where a woman said she was out and she was looking at the young ladies and she was competing against 20-year-old ladies, and this woman here is 40. First of all, yes, you're the old female in the club. Sorry.
Yeah, you're the cougar now, sweetie.
Yeah. Why are you there?
Raw.
And then you're looking for a relationship in the club.
Mistake number 3.
Yeah, it's just like we're doing the same thing all over again. And this man want to cut out the small talk, but the small talk is to see if the person's interesting enough.
And you know what?
In my understanding.
You're right, and I agree with that. But this man may be a demanding, commanding person.
You already see that.
Exactly.
So that lets you know. Hang up. I'm not reading.
And that's where she went wrong. That's why I'm not upset with how he did it. Because if this is who he is,
yeah.
I want to know this now. I want to know this now.
You can already see it in his answer.
Exactly, but so, she kept going. She kept it going to give her give him her peace of mind.
You cannot sustain any kind of relationship with debate. You cannot sustain a relationship by talking about I'm looking for a husband, or and this is where women go wrong. I believe the first 5 minutes, you trying to size me up to see if I'm a good man, if I'm a good husband, I'm a good homemaker, and all that type. I just want to know who you are as a person.
But see, that's the dynamic between men and women, because that's what women think about. Men are pragmatic. They think
We
about,
are?
yes,
Really?
you all think about what it is.
Yeah.
Women, and studies have shown, and I've even done my own study, meaning talking to females that I know. Within the first 15 minutes or so,
Yeah.
somewhere in the back of their mind, they're thinking about what a future is going to be like with this person.
Well, I'm sorry to
And a lot will say they don't, but believe it, we've talked to teenagers who are interested in being with a specific type of man because they want their children to look a specific kind of way. That's future.
And
So
that's-
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
That's what females do.
But,
Some.
and this is why black women
Mm-hmm.
are last to get married and first to be divorced. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Let's be straight up. Did I come at you like that?
Nope.
Did I say, hey, look, hey, damn, it's small talk. I want to know. I mean, seriously, come on, man.
I
we talked
approached you.
No, you did. You dissed
I
me.
did.
Nigga, dissed me.
I didn't diss him.
Yes, you did. You dissed me. You try to be like you wasn't that type
We'll
of
tell that
female.
story.
Nah, whatever. We'll tell it now because you brought it up. You know what I'm saying? Now, she came out of the pocket. I do spoken word. You know, I'm doing my thing at a show, 2012, you know, and I come to it. You know what I'm saying? I grab her hand, and I'm trying to, drop my, drop my lyrics. You feel me? All of a sudden, she is unmoved. See the face she gave me right now? That's the face she gave me that
exactly
day.
the way I did
She was
it.
like this.
You know why?
No, hold up.
Go ahead.
I'm talking.
Go ahead.
Then after we had to do that, then all of a sudden it was my birthday. So all of a sudden now she feels sorry for her brother. She want to come over to me and say, "Look, I'm gonna give you a hug," and I'm supposed to be moved. You just dissed me. Now all of a sudden now you want to give me a hug.
He was moved.
Yeah.
He was moved.
See, but did I come at you talking about,
You
what? I
absolutely
want a
did
relationship.
not.
I want what's your tools keeping a
Absolutely
man?
did not.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But
So-
I did let you know in the beginning.
Did
I
what?
said, I don't want a boyfriend. I got 2 boys.
No.
I'm looking for a
Don't
relationship.
sit there and add on
What?
more to the story. You ain't never said that to me
I
until you said it right
absolutely
now.
did.
See that?
I absolutely did. And I didn't diss him. This is why I gave him this look when he was spitting his poetry. He was doing his thing.
My pros.
And in one of the pieces that he
You
did,
don't gotta say the piece. You say what the reaction I get.
he grabbed my hand
That's right.
and was, doing this thing. And I was looking at him like this.
Unmoved.
You know why? Because every other female, oh my God, I know that's right.
Hating.
So I didn't. Who's
Hating.
hating?
That's
I'm not
hating.
hating, sweetie.
Hating.
Because they're still trying to come at you.
Hating.
I'm that bitch, baby. It's what? Please. Anyway,
So it's
here
all,
we are, and
yeah,
yes, it's
yeah.
all in how you approach
Yes,
someone.
but that's what I'm talking about. This is what's missing in relationships in the beginning phases.
Communication.
Communicate. You're not talking. You're not getting to know the person. You're putting it out there. What tools do you have to keep a man? A woman could tell me anything.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to prove it.
I get it.
Because guess what? I got 4 houses and 5 Mercedes Benzes.
Yikes.
Do that not sound like a keeper?
I can get those things myself.
Whatever.
I can get those things on my
You see what
own.
I'm saying? But that's what I'm talking
No,
about.
I get it.
Get to know me.
I
Like
know.
I said, bam, we quick to get married for financial reasons.
Yep.
But we don't check to see if they're crazy.
Yep. We
This
don't
is
check
all
if
it's
they
about.
crazy or credit. The
Nothing.
CCs. No
I don't
crazy, no
understand.
credit.
It's amazing because you get to talk to somebody and whatever. You realize how crazy they are in the conversation.
Yeah.
Don't you?
You can
But the
hear
problem what we
We
have is
overlook
this. We either overlook it, we don't look at the red flags, or we say, I can deal with that, or I can change that. That's bullshit. My relationships, oh my God. The red flag, it was waving.
They were wearing red flags.
I mean, seriously. And I was like this. It's okay. Okay. It's all right. And see, this is what I'm talking. This is wrong. What's going on today? We're not getting to know one another. We're worrying about financial records, credit history, and all that type of stuff. And we're talking about in the first months of dealing with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. No, you don't need to know my credit history.
You're right.
We don't pay bills together.
You're right.
We don't live together. So I ain't even worry about my financial situation. All you need to know that what you want for the menu. Do you want lobster or do you want steak? And do you understand? If you get lobster and steak and you get it to go bag, guess what? I'm looking for something in return. Just kidding. I'm playing. But it's like,
No, you're not.
No, I'm serious. I ain't playing. I ain't, whatever.
No,
All
some
I'm
men are
saying-
like that though.
Look, we need to get back to romance. We need to get back to cut this thirsty shit out.
Yeah.
Cut all this, I'm desperate, you're a creep. I mean, damn.
Yeah, 'cause
It used
when
to
you
be
break it
so
down-
much fun. It used to be so much fun romancing a woman. It used to be so much fun. I remember back in the day when you made your slow jam tape. I'm going there.
Go ahead.
You put it on. Matter of fact, what was it? Kevin Slow Jamming James. Come on, fellas, y'all remember this? Talk to me.
If you're in the DC area.
If you're in the
you
DC area, you're about in your 50s, 40s, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead, you go shopping the day before, you get yourself a nice outfit, you get the cologne, you know what I'm saying? And you take a shower before you put the cologne on.
Please.
Then all of a sudden you put the cologne on, then you go ahead, you get your slow jam tape, pop that sucker in your joint, and I said tape, I know a lot of bammers, you be talking me downloading, but you know what I'm talking, you set the mood. Then you go pick up the female. Remember that joint? It wasn't no calling her to come outside. Nah, we went to the door.
Right.
We knocked. And even to the point we invited, she let us in. And then from that point we met, and she was living with mama, or mama and her were living, they had an arrangement, who knows. But you introduce yourself to everybody at the home. Then all of a sudden you compliment her when she comes downstairs. Or she's ready, you look beautiful. Bam, then y'all come outside. Then all of a sudden you go to the car. Now talk to me, fellas. Did you not open the door for her? Yes. You want to know how if she was a real female
Tell 'em,
and she
baby.
was someone that actually you want to deal with?
Tell 'em.
When you open the door for her and she gets in, if she don't reach her ass over and open your door for you can get in, drop her like a bad habit. That's how you knew that she was somebody, that she was someone,
She was out for
she
self.
was willing to be with you and work with you, because some women are selfish. Sorry, I'm being real. Because if a woman cannot reach over, even in today's time,
And
when you
that's
got the
something
fob,
simple.
when you got the key fob, all you got to do is open the door. You open the door for her, she gets in. If she can't reach her lazy ass over and open this car door for you, guess what? She's a selfish woman. Bam, off the back, off the break. And those are little simple things.
But the simple things add up.
Yes.
They really do.
Ask for something to drink.
And now with this person,
I will ask about your...
no.
Can I get in this last one?
Oh yeah. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah,
Go ahead. You
ask
don't
for,
get the last thing.
ask her for something. Being around, ask for something to drink. If she bring you a cup with some water, no coach, no coaster, no ice, none of that, dude, drop her like a bad habit. I'm trying to tell you. These simple things you can do today. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Ask for something to eat. If she bring you, if she on a paper plate, and she don't give you no fork and no knife,
Bad news, huh, baby?
hey, that's your credit report right there.
That's your credit report.
That lets me know everything I need to know about you. You're a selfish female. You don't give a damn about nobody but yourself. I asked my woman right here. This is what killed. This is what got me. Our first date, she reached over and opened the car door. That's why we this now.
That's all it takes. Simple things.
She reached over and opened the car door. And you know what? My future was set right there. Because you don't look out just for you. You look out for us. Ask some questions. Hey, if you hit the Powerball right now, what would you do with it? It's $700 million. If she never even thinks about talking about sharing it with anybody other than herself,
Yeah, what you say, but they say you lose when you get married, you lose the eye for weed.
yeah. That's what I'm just saying. But everybody want to go ahead and get married. We had a big wedding. We went to the Justice of the Peace, $35.
We got a home and cars
Come on now.
and a family.
Yes.
So we didn't need to.
I don't need
We didn't
no
need to
groomsmen.
parade it for everyone
I
else.
don't need no groomsmen.
No.
She don't need no bridesmaids.
Look, we 40 plus.
Come on, man.
Let's just do
No, let's
this.
keep
Our
it real. I'm
priorities,
50.
and I'm 48, and our priorities are a bit different.
Much different.
The flash, because I've known lots of people who have spent thousands, tens of thousands on weddings.
And they say they ain't even married.
They're not married anymore. And that's not to say that that's what happens, but from my experience with family and friends, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But
this right
back
here,
to this here, this
small talk.
this
is
conversation
needed and needs to stay in the
He-
beginning stages.
he let it be known right then and there who he was, and the name got nerve. His name is King. Now he let who he was be known right there. She could have left it alone and just either not replied or said her piece and kept and and walked off,
But
or
that's
just left it alone.
But see, that right there, that alone is letting you know that's one of the moves that they're doing now.
What's that?
This is kind of like a flirtation type thing, and I'm gonna tell you why.
It's the
because-
worst kind of flirting in the
No,
world.
no, it's not, because he got her thinking. Just like calling a female a bitch instead of saying she's a
Right.
queen.
That's why I said I'm not mad at what he said.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a hell of a tactic now, because now brothers
Yeah.
like, you know what, I ain't got time for all the roses and all that type of shit. And that's how a lot of women, I think, for real, are losing their femininity, because men are not coming out there making them feel like women. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
but
Uh-oh.
how can a man make a woman feel like a woman if she's already letting it be known that she doesn't need a man to complete her?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right there. You asked me a question, and you answer yourself. Because all I'm saying is, I was taught that you made a woman feel like a woman by flowers, candy, talking sweet sentiments in her ear, complimenting you on her dress, her nails, her the way she smells, and all those type of things. Instead of come on, bend over, show your ass, let me see what you're working with. Nah,
Right.
we talked like that. Now, what we thought, something totally different. But we kept what we thought to ourselves. It's like I said, everyone does not believe in romance no more.
Yeah,
I'm so serious.
and that's why relationships and the black male female companionship thing, the dynamic is just
yes.
off.
Yes.
Just way off, because women, I don't need no man. I want a man, but I don't need a man.
Black
I
women.
think that, only black women.
Yeah.
Only black
And see,
women.
I'm
Only.
about to jump out here and I'm going to say this. And what gets me about y'all black women, that y'all buying to this bullshit that these feminists are jumping out there making you all out to be the ones that are unmarried, bitter, and angry, and by yourselves. That white woman, she has her husband.
She's demure.
She has it all.
She just acquiesces to
She has it
everything.
all. Do you hear me? She has it all. And I'm going to say this too. Black women, stop listening to that bullshit, because I'm telling you, they always leave your ass behind. Just like the white man does do to us. That's right. The white woman makes more money than you, doing the very same job and less educated. I'm kicking truth.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Black woman, yes. You have all your degrees. Yes, you do. But I guarantee you, the same job that you're doing, there's a white woman they're going to bring on that's going to make more than you with less experience
Yep.
and less the education.
Straight from the babysitter.
Come on, stop playing with
To
me.
the
Where I
Lord.
work right now, there are no white women doing any kind of menial labor. They're always doing either
In the office.
in
Upper
the
offices.
office, or they're working up as executive level. None of them.
Corner offices.
You got black women, you got Hispanics being housekeepers. Yes, you do. And you have white women turning out to be the supervisors or the managers. That's all the time. It's all the time.
Well,
But y'all want to sit around here and say, feminist movement, power, move on. Yeah, you
Nah.
move on by yourself.
yeah, I'm good.
You better stop letting white women set you up. Because one thing I didn't understand, I still don't understand, during the Trump situation when he became president, the next day y'all had a million woman march or something of that nature. I saw black women walking down to the mall with white women. Yeah. Who got left behind?
The black support.
Trump let it be known, I don't even find black women attractive. What's the young lady that was working there that she don't work with no more?
Omarosa.
Omarosa. Bye. That family, he ain't let her touch him. She was there for photo opportunities only.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
But that's a whole different story. I'm telling you, I believe that romance is gone. It needs to
It
be
really is.
rebirth. Brothers, we need to take it back to those days when we actually went out our way for our woman. I'm so serious.
And sisters, it's okay to allow a man to lead.
Yes.
It really is. He's not trying to control you, but you can't control his manhood.
Thank
Meaning,
you.
allow him to lead. It's
Yeah.
okay. It
Yeah.
doesn't. Allowing a man to lead does not make you less of a woman.
Come on, man. It just
At
makes you a
all.
smart woman. I mean, really, it does.
does.
It makes
get
you a
it.
smart
I get
woman.
it.
I
I
mean,
get it.
really. And see, every situation is not debatable.
Stop listening to
yeah.
rebut.
Just
Listen to understand. That's so much better.
This whole relationship thing, I'm so serious. My parents were married for 48 years before my father left this earth. God rest his soul. Now, did they have a love for marriage? Yeah, they had their issues. Of course they did. One thing my mother said about my father, I love him. One thing my father said about my mother, I love her. Now, I saw a picture of them way in the 70s. I could have been no older than maybe 2 or 3. My mother was feeding my father at a cookout. I thought it was so damn beautiful. Seriously. My mother used to always, my father would go to work or what have you, she had that plate for him in the oven.
Don't nobody touch it.
Don't you touch it. Dad got the biggest piece of chicken he always had. You don't touch that shit. That's your father's. That's gone.
Yeah.
That is over.
Yeah.
My mother cooked, cleaned, and worked. And never complained talking about her role as a woman because she already knew what her role was as a wife. But she already knew that she was a woman. And she already knew she was my mom. My father knew his role. I am the protector and provider. And every time my father left that house, he would always let me know, because I'm the oldest, you protect your mother. You protect this household. That's your job.
The roles are gone.
Over.
Are gone. So we need to get back to that. We
Yes,
really
we do.
Talk to the elders in your family.
Please.
You know,
They do know something.
and listen to what they're saying, because
Yeah.
the shit we doing ain't new. The
It
shit
ain't.
they did ain't new.
No.
So just get some
Check
understanding.
this. And I know it's a lot of women will probably come out and say, well, they ain't had the education I got right now, whatever. I got a question right now. How many times, or are you married? Or how many times have you been married compared to the elders?
Because they stayed together until,
And they were, and
what the
check-
vows say?
to
Death
death
do
do
your
us part. To death do us part. And on top of that, we talking about they had families, and they talking about they were poor. $100 tennis shoes for them. That was a year's salary, damn.
Yeah, they stayed
Come on,
and
man.
worked issues out.
Stop
but
it.
The issues they went through,
Really?
we could never handle.
Come on, y'all need it's the brothers and sisters. We need to stop this bullshit. We need to get back to the roles. Yes, I'm being dead on. We need to get back to the roles.
Yeah.
And maybe the Bible right. Don't have sex until you're married. Maybe God got this understanding about love that we have no concept of.
Maybe.
Because he figured it out. That's you really want to love somebody? Don't hit. Wait till that night of the wedding.
See how long that lasts for.
Yes. See how long the relationship lasts.
Because in a marriage, you're consistently learning about somebody.
Yes.
You're consistently getting to know people.
Come on,
because
man.
you change.
Yeah.
But the difference is you should change and grow together.
Thank you.
You should continue to grow.
Not grow apart.
Yeah. So,
And then and I can go on forever. This is just it's some things that I have learned at 50 years old, and I'm telling you, maybe the Bible's right.
we'll see.
Because right now, I've never been more content in my entire life than I am right now. This woman right here has really made my life a joy. Outside of my son, I'm so serious. Thank you. Because I'm going to tell you, I am a fucked up man. I ain't going to play. I used to be terrible. Seriously. And this woman disregarded all that BS and took me for who I am and helped me become a better man. And I'm being so honest. if she was not sitting beside me, I'd say the same thing. I got nothing but love for this lady. And I want nothing but love for you all because I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with marriage. I love it, man. I love it.
I need love.
Serious. But y'all need to start. I romance you. Do that romance you?
On a daily.
That's right. Breakfast in bed. Come on. Candlelight. Put a candle in that pancake. What?
You feel me? Hey.
You better act like it's an anniversary.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. Even if it ain't anniversaries, it's still an anniversary.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
You gotta do it just for your birthdays and special occasions. No, every day with this woman is a special occasion. Come on, man. Think outside the box. Really. That's all I'm saying. You want some love? Think outside the box. Lady, put your guards down. I know the first man probably did you dirty. Okay. But that ain't got nothing to do with the other man that's coming at the door.
Right.
Two different brothers.
Right. Recognize the difference.
Please, don't treat him the same. Don't all of a sudden have your guards up for this dude here. Don't make him pay for this man to first do some mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Give him a fair shot. Brothers, stop jumping on here and start acting like all females are just hoes and tricks. Stop approaching them with that kind of manner. Seriously. You got education. Y'all going to school. Use more verbs.
Right.
Come on,
Right.
man. Seriously. Have conversations. Ladies, open up for conversations and stop being selfish. Yes. Hell, first day go Dutch. Why not? I'll take care of the movie, you take care of them.
Bet you won't talk to your friends about that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna say that shit. Yeah. I think my wife put something on Facebook said if the bar said all men drinks are free.
Mm-hmm. And females gotta pay.
How many women are gonna stay at that bar or come to that bar
Mm-hmm.
and get with one female? And how many
That's
friends
it.
you got?
I got like 1,400.
1,300 friends. And
Only one female said.
only one female said she's good, she'll
Mhm.
stay. That says a lot. Well, I'm Mun.
I am brave. That's our time. We thank you for yours. Don't
Yes,
forget,
indeed. Come on.
like, share, comment, subscribe. There's a $100 giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers.
Come on now.
So tell a friend.
Get it in.
All right. So that's what we got. We ain't got no more, but when we get some more, we coming back.
Ha! We trying to flip the rhyme.
Bars,
Feel me?
bars,
Just
baby.
bars.
Come
I
on,
get
come on,
you.
come on.